In this video we're looking at an online problem-solving tool called Solvr. Solvr allows people to collaborate together in real time to work on solving a particular problem. So let's put a problem in to get started. How can we use digital tools in our workshops? Once you've put in the problem, you hit start. And what it does is generate a collaborative space, and you can invite other people to come into this collaborative space by sharing this link with them. And it presents our problem at the top in red. How can we use digital tools in our workshops? And what we need to do is invite people to add in ideas by adding an entry. When you add an entry, there are three different sorts of entries you can use. There's a problem, an idea, or a comment. And depending which one you use, the colour of the box will change. So problems are red, ideas are green, and comments are grey. So let's put in an idea. We could use digital learning for brainstorming ideas. Once you're happy with what you've written, hit save. And so we have an idea there. And we would get people to keep generating ideas. Now Solvr works in a bit of a tree setup, so there are multiple places you can add entries. What we want people to do in this first round of adding ideas is make sure they use the top level add entry. So let's put another one in and see it drops down for us in line with that tree shape. So another idea is we could use digital learning for problem solving. Save. And you would keep going through in your first round generating as many ideas as possible. Then you want people to actually address the ideas, and so for each idea you can go in and add entries underneath. So underneath we could use it for brainstorming. We could put in a problem. Having 20 people on one site might be confusing. We can add that in, and you'll notice that the idea has changed from green to red, indicating we've got some unsolved problems with the idea. We could also add in more problems using this button over here, or more comments, or we can address this particular problem, and I might want to add a comment to that saying yes, and some workshops have more than 20 participants. And save, and you'll see the comment comes in as grey. This will stay red until we come up with a bit of a solution. So someone might come in and say, okay, I'll add an entry here and say we could get participants to work in small groups, each with their own site, and save. And we can keep adding ideas, we can keep adding problems and comments until we've built up a whole heap of solutions to the original problem. When you've got a whole range of solutions, another thing you can do is get people to vote on them, and you'll see over here the ideas have votes. You can click on an item to give it a vote. You can add one vote at a time. So you might say to people, I'm going to give you 3 votes, put them where you think they will have the most impact, and the numbers will go up as different people on the site each add their votes. So it can be a good way of looking at a whole range of ideas and then bringing the best ideas to the top. So this is Solvr, really powerful tool to engage in problem solving. I'd recommend no more than 5 or 6 people working on one site, but as we've talked about in the problem solving on the site today, you can use this as a small group activity with a much larger group of participants.